please leave a like and subscribe.
You want us to get married?
Yes, I do. I've never met anyone as amazing as you. You always make me feel safe and happy, and I can't imagine spending my life with anyone else. I want you to always be by my side.
Listen, I really do like you. You're the sweetest girl I know, and I love how you're so mature and level-headed in every situation. However,
what?
To be honest, I don't think I really want to get married.
Wait, what? Why? Is there something wrong with me?
Oh, no, Nicole. If anything, you're out of my league. I don't think a guy like me would ever be able to find a better girl than you.
Then, why don't you want to get married then? I don't really get it.
There's just some stuff going on with my family at the moment. I don't want you to be getting involved and ending up having a hard time because of it.
I'm not stupid. I do know that things will probably be a bit hard at first when getting properly used to each other's families. But because I love you, I want to try my hardest to love your family as well. No matter what.
I know that you always try your hardest with everything, and I really appreciate that. I want you to know that you're not the problem. The problems are within my family, and I just really don't want you to have to deal with them.
What problem could possibly be this serious that it's making you not want to get married? Is it something that you can't tell even me?
Let's talk about this again later, okay, Nick? But whatever happens, I do want you to know that I love you. And it's not because of anything wrong with you or because of a lack of affection that I don't want to get married.
I love you too, honey. More than anything in the world. If there's anything I can do to help you out in this situation, please do let me know.
Thank you so much, Nick. Wow, I really didn't think that our Brad here would be able to land such a catch. Well, we feel like Brad is quite the catch. He's such a lovely, hard-working young man. You can tell he was raised well. Well, that's because he takes after me, obviously. He's so nice and sweet. I always worried that he would be snatched away by a wife who would want him all to herself, and he wouldn't have time for his poor older mother anymore.
Mom, seriously, we're just having a nice dinner to celebrate Brad and Nicole's engagement. It's not a brag about your kids competition, okay?
Oh, goodness. When was I bragging? I was just stating facts about my lovely son. Oh, don't worry about it at all, Audrey. If I had a son like yours, I would want to be bragging about him all the time as well. Right? Your daughter is also worth bragging about, though, Tim. Every time she comes to visit, she always insists on helping me out with the housework. I kept telling her to just sit down and relax and that she was my guest, and she shouldn't be troubling herself with all this work. But she refused and carried on helping out regardless. She's too nice for her own good, I'm telling you. She's the perfect daughter-in-law. Oh, goodness. Calling her your daughter-in-law already makes it all seem so real. I suppose we should start getting used to calling Brad our son-in-law as well, won't we, honey? Yes, it looks like we should. I'm so glad that these two have made a match of it. They're so well suited to each other. I'll pour you another glass, Dave. We need to do another toast to our kid's engagement. Well, I guess I'll have to pour you another glass as well then, Tim. We can't have anyone toasting with empty glasses now, can we?
Dad, please, be careful with how much you drink. You know you can't take it anymore.
Oh, will you stop nagging me? All right, fine. This will be my last glass, I promise. Well, here's to Brad finding a lovely lady to spend the rest of his life with. They're so well suited to each other. We thought it must be fate that they met. To be honest, I was a little sad at the thought of my daughter being all grown up and getting married already. But I can rest assured knowing that she's marrying a great guy. Yes, I couldn't agree more. We'll treat Brad as if he were our very own son. Oh, thank you for saying such sweet things. And of course, we will treat Nicole as if she were our own daughter as well.
Hey, Nicole. Oh, Lucy. It was really lovely seeing all of you guys today. I felt really welcomed. Oh, don't mention it. Here, take this. This is for you. Oh, thank you? What is it, may I ask? Shh, keep your voice down. Just read it later and make sure you're alone when you do. I need to stop you and Brad from going ahead with the wedding.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I said keep your voice down! We're dead if my mom and dad catch us. I'm just looking out for you, okay? I don't want to see you ruin your life, Nicole. So please, just wait until you get home and read it real carefully, okay? I've also written my phone number on there, so if you want to talk about anything, you can call me anytime.
Oh, thank you, I guess.
Get home safely, okay? I don't think we'll ever have a reason to meet again in the future, but it really was lovely seeing you today.
What on earth could be written on here? Come on, Nicole, let's go. What's that you've got in your hands there?
Oh, this? Oh, it's nothing. What did your parents want to say to you?
They're both acting a little weird, if I'm honest.
What do you mean by weird?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, were you uncomfortable at any point tonight?
Oh, no, not at all. I thought your parents were both really lovely tonight. My parents wouldn't stop talking about how nice they thought they were. I was a bit worried about your sister, though. She did look a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh, she just always acts like that. I wouldn't worry about her.
And you? Is there something on your mind? You're looking awfully pale right now, as if you've just seen a ghost or something. You don't look like someone who just had a great time at his engagement party at all.
Oh, I just think I'm worrying too much about silly little things. Everything is going really well so far, but I can't help but worry that something bad is going to happen soon. Things are going suspiciously well, you know? It doesn't sit well with me.
I think you're being very silly, if I'm honest, honey. My parents like you, your parents like me, and on top of that, they like each other. You should just enjoy the fact that things are going well, and stop worrying about hypothetical things that may or may not happen. You really worry too much for your own good.
You're right. I need to stop worrying needlessly and just live in the moment for once. Anyway, let me take you home. You must need a good rest after today.
I must have been more nervous than I thought. I am a little tired now.
Your carriage awaits, my lady. Your personal chauffeur will escort you home.
I shall trust in your excellent driving skills then, sir.
Leave it to me, my lady.
You're so goofy sometimes, really.
So, are we heading to your place then?
Actually, no. Can you take me to my parents' house? They must be exhausted after today's excitement, so I just wanted to check in on them.
Honestly, you're such a doting daughter. You're so responsible. It makes me just want to rely on you for everything.
Do my shoulders look that wide? I'm so small I might get crushed under the weight of it all.
Everyone seems to make the mistake of thinking you're fragile just because you're physically small. But on the inside, you're tougher than anyone else I know.
Well, if you really do think that way, you should get out of your silly habit of keeping all your worries to yourself. You always let your worries stew inside for too long, and by the time you actually say something, you've let it become a bigger issue than it would have been if you just told me about it in the first place.
I know. I'll work on getting better, I promise. Anyway, we've arrived now, so head on in. You deserve a rest now.
You too. I don't want you staying up all night worrying.
Hey, Nicole.
Yeah? What is it?
Nothing, sorry. Go on and head inside.
I think you should have a good talk with your parents as well. I'm worried that there might be something they don't like about me that they're keeping to themselves.
Okay, I'll try my best to talk to them.
Thanks for driving me, Brad. I love you.
Don't mention it. I love you too, Nicole.
Oh, come to think of it, I should really read that letter that Lucy gave me. Let's take a look. To Nicole, I want you to know that I'm writing this letter to you with your best interests at heart. I'm sorry to tell you, but my brother is cheating on you. I know he's been meeting with another woman. What? I can't believe this.
Hey, Nick. Are you not hungry? I'm sorry I couldn't make it for the engagement party earlier. I just couldn't get the time off work today. But anyway, I'm super hungry. Do you want to come and get something to eat with me?
Hey! Don't you know you should knock before coming into someone else's room?
I did knock. I knocked a bunch of times, but you didn't seem to hear me, so I thought I'd just come in anyway. What is it that you're reading so intently?
Hey! Give that back! I haven't finished reading yet!
My brother has been seeing a woman who works at the same company as him and has been deceiving you for a while now. What is this all about?
I only just read it and I still haven't processed it yet. Brad's sister handed this to me in a hurry after the party today.
My brother doesn't have a son to his name, so he wants to marry you because it looks like you're quite well off. At work, he doesn't even try to hide how flirtatious he is with this woman. I know this because I work at the same company as them and I have seen it with my own 2 eyes. What on earth?
Right? This has come out of nowhere and now I'm really confused.
Nick, seriously, if this is true, you need to break off the engagement immediately. You should let his parents know what kind of cheating scum they have for a son as well.
No, it's far too early to say anything to his parents.
Are you crazy, Nick? Would you seriously still go ahead with the wedding after hearing all this?
No, it's not that I would just let this slide and go ahead with the wedding or anything like that. I just don't think that this note is enough to go off of to be sure that he is actually cheating on me. I don't want to throw around any accusations without concrete proof, so I'd need to look into the situation myself in order to find out whether it's true or not. I won't tell his parents until I'm 100% sure whether it's true or not. It's not like we're getting married tomorrow, so if it does turn out to be true, there will still be plenty of time to call off the engagement.
There you go again, always giving people the benefit of the doubt. But you won't change your mind whatever I say, will you? If you've made up your mind already, I suppose there's nothing I can really do to stop you.
Can you just stop attacking my character for 1 second? Of course I'm not going to just let this go and keep going on the way things were before. But I also can't believe that Brad would cheat on me like that.
I mean, as a guy, I feel like it's not really my place to say anything. But at the same time, I do know that a lot of guys will just cheat on their girlfriends and wives like it's nothing.
Really? You too?
Are you crazy? Of course I would never cheat.
And I believe that Brad would never cheat either. That's why I need to get to the bottom of exactly what's going on here before I make any rash decisions. But if he really is cheating on me, then I'm gonna make sure he lives to regret it.
Nick, you look really scary right now.
Shut up and get out of my room. I need some time alone to think.
All right. But if anything happens, you need to tell me right away, okay? If you don't, I'll just go and tell Mom and Dad about this.
All right, I got it. Now just get out, please.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Watch.
Honey, you're really not looking that great today. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, it's probably because I'm not sleeping too well these days. It's nothing for you to be worrying about, though.
Okay, if you're sure. Hey, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it?
How much did you say you had saved for us buying a house after we're married again?
It comes to about $80,000 in total.
Would you mind if I see your bank account?
Why would you need to do that?
I've heard a lot of friends around me say that once they're married, they don't hide their finances from their spouse. So I just thought it would be nice if we could go into marriage with the vision of sharing our finances.
The truth is, I can't really show you.
What do you mean you can't show me?
The money is all actually in my parents' account right now. They're keeping it safe for me until we get married, and then they're going to transfer it all over to me.
Do you not have anything outside of that money at all? No emergency funds or anything?
You know that I work for the company my parents run, right? I'm a shareholder in the company too, and my parents also look after the money I earn from my stocks and shares as well. If I need it, they will give it to me though, of course.
Oh, so I guess there really is nothing that you could show me now, is there?
But when it comes to it, my parents will give me the money when the time comes. So don't worry too much about it, okay?
Are you sure that you're definitely going to be getting that money?
But why are you asking me these things all of a sudden? Did I do something wrong?
Oh, no. It's just one of those things that you talk about when you're going to get married to someone, so I just thought I'd bring it up. Did I make you feel uncomfortable at all?
I'm not uncomfortable. It's just... I don't know.
It's just... what?
Did my family say something to you at all?
Oh, no. Nobody from your family said anything to me.
Okay. That's all right then.
What a weird situation. It does seem like I touched some kind of nerve by bringing up finances. I find Brad's attitude a little strange as well. What should I do if what Lucy said in her letter actually does turn out to be true? I didn't expect us to be meeting again so soon. I'm so sorry for calling you out of the blue like this. Oh no, it's fine. You must be finding it hard to wrap your head around this whole situation. So I can see why you'd like to talk to me in person about this. You didn't talk to Brad about the letter I gave you, did you?
Oh no, I didn't show him the letter, and I haven't brought it up with him either. I haven't asked him anything about a potential other woman. I thought I'd talk to you properly about it first before deciding what to do next.
I get it. This is a safe space. You can talk to me about it as freely as you like.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
When my brother first brought you over to our house, I thought you were such a nice, smart girl. So I resolved to not let you get deceived into this marriage. My parents want to see him get married no matter what, so they pretended not to know anything in front of you.
Your parents knew about this the whole time as well?
Well, my parents do run the company that we all work for, after all. My mom and dad also work in the office, so there's no way they haven't seen him with her. I really don't understand how he could be so blatant about it at work.
I asked Brad about the money that he had saved for us buying a house after we got married, and his answer was so weird I just had to talk to you about it.
What did he say?
He said that he has money, but that your parents are holding on to it for now and they'll give it to him when we need it. He said it was about $80,000.
Honestly, what garbage is coming out of his mouth? Well, that was all a lie.
Excuse me?
He lost all his money to gambling 10 years ago, and our parents helped him to settle his debts. He's slowly paying them back for it, but very slowly. So how can he say that money is his when it's clearly our parents'?
He also said that he had shares in the company. Was that a lie also?
Yep, that was a barefaced lie too. The one holding the shares is me, not him. If you really want, I can show you a breakdown of the company's finances. Do you not believe me?
No, it's not that I don't believe you. I'm just so taken aback by the whole situation. Everything that I'm hearing right now is just so different from the version of Brad that I know.
As for his salary, he's probably using it all to go on dates with his side piece. Though she is a specialist, so she should have a pretty high salary and probably doesn't need him spending all that money on her. He doesn't really spend that much money on you, does he?
He told me that he didn't really have that much money to spend at the moment because he's putting it all into savings.
He definitely does not have any savings. Half of his money has to go towards paying our parents back, and the other half goes on spoiling his other woman. If he had a little bit more money, he'd probably start gambling again, you know?
This is unbelievable.
So you see, I'm telling you all this because I'm worried about how it will affect your future. I don't want someone nice and well-to-do like you waste your life on a loser like my brother. But if he finds out that I was the one who told you all of this, he seriously might beat me to death.
What do you mean?
Did you not know? Brad has quite the violent streak. He's the kind of guy who acts with his fists before anything else.
In the 4 years that we've been dating, he's never once raised a finger against me, so I had no idea. Oh my goodness.
Seriously? He's probably waiting until you guys are married to show his true colors. He's probably too worried that you'll run off before he has you trapped if you find out what he's really like before the wedding. He's actually a crazy person, you know? He didn't think twice about causing a scandal at work. So do you think he really has any kind of morals underneath whatever facade he's been showing you? And on top of that, you're a client of our company, so you must understand that my parents are in a very awkward and difficult situation right now. They asked me to be the one to come and talk to you about this.
Even my boss said he always thought Brad was such a nice guy when he had to deal with him for business.
Well, yeah, that is how he appears outside of the company. And then there he is, having an affair with a manager at the company. Thinking about the age difference as well, it really makes me feel sick.
What? With a manager?
Yep. And she's probably about 25 or so. So even younger than you, Nicole.
This is all so shocking. I really don't know what to do.
Just don't say anything about the fact that we met up and call off the engagement without too much of a fuss. If he finds out that we met up and I told you everything, and that's the reason you want to call off the engagement, then both of us are dead.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I heard you loud and clear. Hey, Nathan, come talk to me for a second. What's all this about? You're scaring me. Are you still with your girlfriend by any chance? Are you talking about Yasmin? Yeah, we're still dating. Why do you ask? She's the only manager at Brad's parents' company, right? Yeah, I think so. But because you're engaged to Brad, she wants to keep company matters and personal matters separate, so she doesn't really talk to me much about her work. Oh, goodness.
All the pieces are falling together in a way I really didn't want them to.
Don't tell me you went to meet up with Brad's sister.
Yeah, I did. Brad was acting so weird and I wanted to properly hear her out about the stuff she wrote in the letter.
Well, what did she say then?
She told me that Brad was a gambling addict and a violent person to boot.
Seriously? He really doesn't seem like that kind of person, though.
But that isn't actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it then? It really freaks me out when you act like this, so please just spit it out.
So it turns out that the person Brad is cheating with is... Yasmin. It's apparently common knowledge within the company, and they don't even bother to try and hide it.
What? What are you saying? That can't be true. Are you sure?
Well, you know that Brad's whole family works at the same company, right? Lucy said that he was cheating with the manager who also happens to be younger than him, and Yasmin is the only manager at their company and is around the right age. I thought that you deserved to know, so I'm telling you now.
Well, I don't believe it. It's not true. Yasmin isn't that kind of person.
Well, I thought that Brad wasn't the kind of person who would cheat either. But since his own sister who sees him day in, day out is telling me these things, it makes me seriously doubt if I ever actually knew him at all.
Wait a second. This is all too much for me to take in. But even so, I just know that Yasmin isn't the kind of girl who would do something like this to me. You've met Yasmin, Nick, so you should know too. You even said that you thought she was too timid, didn't you? How can someone whose overall impression is timidness be the kind of person who would flaunt their affair in front of the whole office? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Well, do you mind if I meet up with Yasmin and ask her directly whether this is true or not?
Are you crazy? How could I let you go and directly accuse her of something like this? And besides, I've already told you a million times. I'm confident that she would never betray me like this.
I'm not saying that I don't trust Yasmin. I'm just saying that there's no way I can ask Brad about it. So maybe the next best thing would be to ask her.
That's true. I guess if everything Lucy said was true, you'd be in real trouble if you directly confronted him about this.
I'm really sorry, but is it okay if I ask Yasmin to meet up tomorrow?
That's fine with me, but I'm going with you. If this concerns my girlfriend, it concerns me too. So I think I have the right to hear whatever she has to say as well.
Okay, that's fine. I'm really sorry to get you tangled up in this as well, Nathan.
Why are you sorry? You haven't done anything. And anyway, nothing has actually happened yet. We can't confirm anything until we've at least heard her out.
Would you be able to tell Yasmin that I'm really sorry about all this as well?
Okay, I will. Why don't you just stay here tonight and then we can go and meet her tomorrow together?
Good idea. We're going to have a lot of thinking to do tomorrow. This is all giving me such a headache. Hi, Nicole. It's nice to see you again. I'm sorry that the first time we see each other in a while isn't under the best circumstances, Yasmin. Oh no, it's fine. Nathan told me roughly why you want to see me, and I understand. If I were you, I would want to talk to me as soon as possible as well.
I filled her in about most of the details when I talked to her over the phone yesterday.
Please just tell me everything you can, and please don't sugarcoat things. I just want to hear the truth, and nothing but the truth. Even if everything I heard is true, I won't do anything to you. I just want to start by saying that everything you have been told is a lie. So you're saying that Brad isn't cheating on me with you? Yes, and that all the other things you've heard are also lies. And how do you know that?
Nick, please just calm down a second. Why don't you hear her out first and then decide whether you're going to get angry or not?
Well, how would she know whether all those things are true or not unless she was the person he was cheating with? How can you tell me not to be angry right now?
Nick, please, I've already heard everything Yasmin has to say, and I think you should hear it too.
Fine. Go ahead, Yasmin. Say whatever it is you need to say. First of all, I can assure you that Brad, is not cheating on you with me, or with anyone. Neither of us would want that. I only have eyes for Nathan, and Brad only has eyes for you. How do you expect me to believe that? It is true that he often comes up to talk to me at work, but it's always to ask me about you. He's always asking me about what presents he should buy you and whether you'd like this or that. He'd always tell me that you'd gone to see this movie with him or gone to that restaurant with you. He literally just talks about you all the time.
And because of that, Yasmin was always able to talk to him about me as well. So the two just got comfortable around each other because they could discuss their personal lives at work.
He always looks his happiest when we're sharing stories about you and Nathan. Those are the only times that he ever smiles at work, you know. What do you mean those are the only times that he ever smiles at work? I've come here to explain to you what the real situation is. You may not believe that there's nothing going on between me and Brad, but there is something else that you do need to know. I know that it might end my relationship with Nathan, and you might get very angry, but I still think that you need to hear it.
Yaz, you never said anything like that to me on the phone.
That's because I think this is something that Nicole specifically needs to hear. Go on then. Tell me. What is it that you think I need to hear? Well, the first thing is that Brad is adopted.
Brad is... adopted?
That's why I'm saying that everything else you've heard is lies that his adopted family has made up.
Did you meet up with Nicole then? Did you manage to convince her?
Of course I did. I was an aspiring actress when I was little, wasn't I? Anyway, I think she's totally fooled. I deserve an Oscar for that performance.
Oh goodness, look at you tooting your own horn. But you can't possibly say that it was more convincing than the act that I put on at the engagement party, can you?
Okay, fair enough. That was an Oscar-worthy performance. Even I was fooled. I thought you guys had suddenly had a change of heart and were really going to let him get married. I think you have a better chance of making it as an actress than me, Mom.
Still, we need to be careful to make sure we protect our reputation and that the only one who comes out of this looking bad is Brad. This is our only choice if we want to protect our company. Nicole does work for one of our clients, after all. I think he should just be thankful that we raised him, let him work for us, and let him earn money. He should know that it's far too greedy of him to expect to be allowed to get married on top of all that. Honestly, what an ungrateful brat he is.
It's so obvious that he's not part of our family. He can't do anything right. I never liked him from the start.
Well, what did you end up saying to Nicole in the end?
I just said the same things that I said to all his girlfriends before. But this time I added a little extra stuff to make it a bit spicier. I said that he was a gambling addict with a violent streak, has no money to his name, and to top it all off, he is cheating on her with a coworker.
What? You said he was cheating with one of his coworkers.
There's this one female manager he's always talking to, isn't there? I just took advantage of that and said he was having an affair with her. But whatever, I heard something really funny from Nicole. She told me Brad said to her that you guys were going to give him $80,000 when they got married.
Oh my gosh, is he seriously that deluded? We used all that money when we were setting up the company. Did he genuinely think we'd been keeping it for him all these years? And in the end, the company ended up expanding, which is something that he was able to benefit from anyway. What do we care about that anyway? We're still giving him around $800 a month. That's all he needs. Nobody needs to know that we're intercepting the rest and keeping it for ourselves. Exactly. And it's not like we're doing anything bad. We're just doing what's best for our company and our family.
Anyway, you should have seen the look on Nicole's face. She was devastated. I think they'll be breaking up soon without causing any further problems for us. Still, I do feel a tiny bit sorry for him sometimes. His girlfriends keep breaking up with him without him knowing why. He still has no idea that I've been the one going around making sure they all leave him.
If you feel that bad, you should start saving some of that money we've been taking from him. You're the one who spends it the most.
Mom, I really don't spend that much money.
By the way, why isn't Brad at home right now? He's working overtime right now. I gave him some extra stuff to do before leaving the office.
Dad, you're the one always saying that Mom and I are too mean. But really, you're the hardest on him out of all of us.
Don't joke around. As I said, everything I do is for our company and our family.
Yes, if you say so, Dad.
Right, so I said that Brad was adopted into that family, right? But I already knew that. What? You already knew?
The fact that he's adopted doesn't have anything to do with us getting married, really, does it? Is it really that much of a big deal?
I guess, when you think about it, it really isn't.
But that family aren't nice people like you are, Nicole.
I really regret going to work at a close-knit family-run business like that. But what I regret the most is not doing anything when I saw how terribly they treated Brad. They're openly mean to him in front of all the employees, and they make him do all the overtime.
When the boss, Brad's dad, is angry, he calls him into his office and punishes him for no reason. It's already degrading enough to be undeservingly chewed out in front of all the employees, but I think the boss also hits him sometimes when they're both alone in his office. Oh gosh. A few days ago, I thought that Brad wasn't looking too good and his face was kind of off color. He said it was nothing, but now I think about it, it did look a little like his face was bruised. I think that may well have been the case, and that the boss had hit him earlier in the day. Everyone at the company knows about all this, but are too afraid to say anything for fear of losing their jobs. And then there's something else that doesn't seem to be common knowledge, but I heard it from Brad. It seems that his parents are only giving him a minimum wage level salary and are taking the rest for themselves. Are these people not in their right minds? And as for the money that he told you his parents were holding on to give him towards buying a house after marriage, they were never planning on giving it to him. I heard that they used it all when they were initially setting up the company. I was told that he lost all his money gambling and his parents bailed him out, so he's been paying them back little by little over the years. Did you hear that from his sister, by any chance? Yes, I did. How did you know that? Brad isn't as stupid as they think he is. His previous 2 girlfriends broke up with him all of a sudden for exactly the same reasons. He said that they suddenly went from being lovey-dovey with him to looking at him as if he were a piece of trash overnight. He said that he thought there was something more going on below the surface and suspected that his sister might be the one telling them the same story. The fact that you said it was her who told you those things confirms that. Ah, now everything finally makes sense.
What are you going to do, Nick? You can't possibly marry into a crazy family like this. Wouldn't calling off the engagement be the best thing to do in this situation?
Why would I want to call off the engagement? Brad hasn't done anything wrong. It's his so-called family who are at fault here.
But if you do marry him, you'll have to keep seeing his so-called family. I'm telling you, nothing good will come from getting involved with crazy people like that.
Nathan, I told you the story of how Brad and I met, didn't I?
Yeah, you did tell me before, I think.
When I was going through the hardest time of my life, he was the one who reached out to me and gave me support. Because my company does business with his company, we used to bump into each other all the time, and he helped me out a lot even before we started dating. Thinking about it now, he must have been going through a hard time as well. But he went out of his way to take care of me all the time. Oh, Nicole, please don't cry. He would always listen to my problems every time we met up, and I always thought he was the loveliest person. That was why I asked him to be my boyfriend. When I asked him out, he had such a troubled look on his face, and when I asked him to marry me too, he hesitated. Now I know that's all because of how he was controlled and restricted by that awful family. If I had known sooner, I could have tried to do something about it.
You haven't done anything wrong, Nick, and neither has Brad. However you look at it, everything is down to that despicable family. They are the problem, not you two.
I'm never going to let go of Brad. I won't abandon him to this. And the same way he saved me when I was going through a dark time, I'm going to save him from this situation.
I know that you have an unwavering resolve when you put your mind to something, so I'll support your decision. If there's anything I could possibly do for you, I'd like to help you out.
I don't know if I'll be of any use, but I'm very grateful to Brad for a lot of things, so I'll also do my best to help you out. Thank you both. It really means a lot to hear that. I'd like to be able to sort this out by myself, but if I can't, you two will be the first people I come to. You'd better, okay? Thank you so much, Yasmin. Ah, it's so cold here. It's been ages since we came to this park, hasn't it?
Yeah, when you think about it, it has been quite a while.
This is where I first brought up the idea of us getting married. Do you remember?
Of course I remember. You looked so beautiful that day that I could barely stop myself from immediately blurting out a yes.
But then, why didn't you say yes at that time?
I don't really know. I guess I just wasn't super prepared at the time. There was no real particular reason.
Honey, I know that there's something that you're hiding from me.
What? I'm not hiding anything.
Really? After our engagement party, your sister handed me a note.
What did it say?
And I also met up with her one time after that. She said that she wanted to stop us from getting married and save me from wasting my future with you.
I can explain.
Let me finish talking, okay? She said that you had gambling debts, that you had no savings to your name, and that you were even violent towards women, amongst other things. She even said that you caused a scandal in the office by having an illicit romance with a younger manager.
I never did any such thing.
Really? Didn't you?
I swear, I've never gambled in my life. And I've also never cheated on you or anyone.
Sure.
I understand if you don't believe me. After all, it's my sister who told you, and she's a formidable and trustworthy person.
But I never once said that I didn't believe you. What makes you so convinced that I don't?
I knew it was too good to be true. Of course our marriage can never happen. I'm sorry, Nicole.
And why have you decided that that's for the best?
It's just, I don't think I can ever get married. If we did get married, you would just end up getting hurt.
I didn't believe a single word of the nonsense that your sister told me. And I also know that there's nothing going on between you and Yasmin from the office.
Thank you so much for believing in me. And thank you for telling me all of this without passing judgment. But still, you can't marry me. I don't even deserve the right to get married.
Why? Because you're worried that your so-called family will try and interfere in your life again and I'll end up becoming one of their victims as well?
No, that's not it at all. It's just because I'm just obviously not good enough for someone amazing like you.
Honey, I want you to look me straight in the eyes and tell me the truth. Let's have everything you've been hiding from me laid out in the open.
Nicole, please. I'm begging you.
I won't move 1 inch from this spot until you finally tell me everything that's been going on. I'm not joking, okay?
It's too cold here. Let's go inside somewhere, okay?
I told you, I'm not going anywhere until you've told me everything. This is something that only you can tell me, since you're the only one who it's happened to. And I'm sure even Yasmin didn't know the full extent of what was going on, so I'm sure I couldn't have heard the full story from her. You've been living with all of these burdens and dealing with them all by yourself this whole time, haven't you? I have absolutely zero intention of breaking up with you, no matter what. So would you please tell me the whole story from start to finish so I know exactly what's going on?
All right, you win. I never have been able to break through your wall of stubbornness before, have I?
No, and today isn't going to be the day that you do. So, are you ready to tell me everything now? Even though I've had other accounts of the situation, I've decided I won't believe anything until I've heard it all directly from you.
Okay, I'll tell you now. But you have to do one thing for me first, okay?
Okay. What is it?
It's way too cold out here. Please, let's go inside before you catch your death.
If you dare use this as a ploy to get out of telling me, I'm not gonna let you off the hook, okay?
I promise I won't. I really will tell you everything this time. Just please, get up and let's go somewhere warm.
All right then, you've convinced me.
After hearing everything, you might end up hating me. So, if you do decide to leave me in the end, I won't cling on to you and I'll let you go.
All right, but let me hear everything first, and then I'll make a decision.
Okay. Well, you do know that I'm adopted, right?
Yeah, you did tell me about that after we had been dating for around a year.
Well, I was actually adopted when I was 17. It's normally much younger kids who get adopted, so I had accepted that I would just have to leave the orphanage the following year when I turned 18 without ever being taken in by a family. But when I suddenly did get adopted at 17, I couldn't believe my luck, and I was so grateful.
Ah, so you didn't grow up in that family?
No, I didn't. But even so, I was happy. I thought I would finally be able to know what it was like to be part of a family. It felt like things were finally working out for me. I did get hit a lot by my sister, who was 5 years older than me, but I always thought she was just joking around. After I graduated, I went straight into working for my family's company, and things kind of just got worse from then on out.
The company you still work at now, right?
Yes, that's right. After I started working there, my dad started taking money he needed for the company's management directly from my salary, and my sister was always asking for money, whether she actually needed it or not, and he would let her take that money from my salary too. Some months I had almost no money left for myself. And whenever my dad got angry about something, he would call me into his office and take out his frustrations by hitting me. My family all said that this is the price I had to pay for their graciousness in taking me in and raising me.
But you've been working at the company for more than 10 years now, right? Are you telling me that they've been treating you like this relentlessly for all this time? There's something wrong with them if they think they can justify it as paying them back for taking you in. Especially as you were basically an adult when they adopted you and they barely had to actually raise you.
I asked them over and over until when I would have to pay them back for their kindness, but they always dismissed me and never said anything, which made me think that they planned to do this to me indefinitely. I realized another thing earlier when you told me about what my sister said to you. I realized that the reason my 2 previous girlfriends broke up with me all of a sudden is because she told them the same lie she told you. They believed her, were disgusted, and then broke up with me instantly without even giving me a chance to explain.
So if you know that, I'm assuming that you also know that your parents were never keeping those $80,000 that you said they would give you when you got married.
What are you saying? However much they made me suffer to pay back my debt to them for taking me in, I trusted them when they said they would hold on to their savings on my behalf.
Do you still really believe that? After everything they've done to you over the years?
No, I can't believe it. If it is true, then that means I really was nothing but a slave to my parents.
Honey, I think you already did know that you were never going to see that money, but you were willing it so hard not to be true with some kind of self-preservation tactic. I feel like it was the one thing you were clinging on to that allowed you to believe that your adoptive family weren't completely evil. Am I wrong?
My sister did sometimes say that the money had all been used up already, but I thought that was just another one of her cruel jokes. I never once actually believed her, and I don't believe it even now. I won't believe it.
So that's why your sister was the one trying the hardest to make sure you'd never stay with a girlfriend long enough to consider marriage. She was the one who was the most dependent on your money.
Then, if that really is true, what even was my life up until now? What was it all for? And how do I go on from this? I don't know how I'm going to live from now on.
Pull yourself together, Brad. I'm not here to listen to you wallow in your own misery. I'm here to help you get out of it. I told you, didn't I? I'm never going to let you go, no matter what happens.
But why? I'm worthless as a man. I'm just nothing. I might as well have not ever existed.
How could you say things like that? You're the man I fell in love with. What would I do if you never existed? I'm going to make it so you never have to see that awful family ever again.
But how? My parents have made it so I'm tied up in the company, and my sister has taken all my money, so I don't have the means to be financially independent of them. I can never escape them.
Yes, you can. You're going to live with me. I have a plan.
You have a plan? What is it?
Just believe in me. It's my turn to save you now. Just like you saved me when I was going through the darkest time of my life.
Oh, Nicole. How come you're at our house?
I'm here because you were, I suppose in some way, family to Brad at some point. So I thought it would be only courteous to explain to you how things are going to be from now on. Brad is going to come and live with me, and he is going to cut ties with you all completely and never have anything to do with you ever again.
What on earth are you saying?
But Nicole, have you not forgotten what I told you about? Yes, I have forgotten, actually. I'm the type who easily forgets lies, you see. Lies? What do you mean? I told you nothing but the truth. I know that you guys just adopted Brad to make him work like a slave and take his money for your own selfish purposes, so he only had just enough to get by. Did you think that I wouldn't find out? Did you think I would just automatically believe everything you told me without trying to get to the bottom of it? Like some kind of naive idiot? How dare you come to our house and throw around such accusations? Why are you so defensive? This must be the first time someone has ever taken Brad's side over you, and now you don't know what to do. Am I right? Brad has told me everything you did to him over the years, so you can drop the act. I know what you really are.
What? You've come here to cause a fuss just because you took everything he said at face value. You have no idea what kind of scum he really is. He's a million times worse than you could ever imagine. I don't know what lies he's been feeding you, but of course whatever he says is complete and utter nonsense. You should have just called off the engagement before you got too involved with him. It's for your own good. You'll thank us later.
I think that I'm much more likely to believe the man I've been dating for the past 4 years than I am to believe anything you say, sir. Are you really going to stand here and continue spouting this nonsense?
We haven't done anything wrong, and we have nothing to hide.
Yes, that's right. We haven't done anything wrong. What's the problem with higher-ups in the company making an employee do the work that he's paid to do? Obviously, if he messes up, he'll be disciplined by the boss and made to do overtime whenever necessary. Having looked at his finances, it seems that Brad is actually receiving a much lower salary than he should be entitled to. Is that right?
Oh, that's just because the living expenses that he covers for Mom and Dad come directly out of his salary.
But for someone as advanced in the company as Brad, he should be receiving almost 4 times the amount I've seen he gets paid to his account. Are you really saying that his contribution to the household expenses each month is 3/4 of his monthly salary? And what about the money you supposedly had set aside for when he gets married? Of course, Lucy, ever the doting sister, told me that he was paying back debts he owed to you two, Audrey and Dave. But he's always known that you guys were all using that money for yourselves and that you never had any intention of keeping it for him. How ungrateful! Does he not know how expensive it was to raise him? Of course we wouldn't be able to have any money set aside for him. We needed it all to set up the company and develop it into what it's become today. Oh, so now you drop the act. You should know that I've been recording this entire conversation. What did you just say? That's right, Dad. And not just this conversation. Everything that you guys have done to me in the past month has all been recorded. All the verbal abuse I've endured from you in this house. All the times you hit me in your office at work. All the times that you, Lucy, begged for my money. And all the times that you, Mom, told me that I'd have to work for the sake of this family until it kills me. It's all here, stored in this little recording device. The only thing I'm sorry about is that Brad has had to put up with your cruelty for a whole month for the sake of this incriminating proof. I know how hard you two loving parents have worked to make his life as miserable as possible. Here you go again, running your mouth off at us. Give me that device this instant. Do you think we'd be stupid enough to not make copies of all the files? Well, you'd be wrong about that. Even if you destroy this device, there is still plenty of evidence against you. Do you really think you've won here? It's going to take more than that if you want to make a legal case against us. Oh no, I'm sure that this would be more than enough. But there is more. I thought that I might as well try and get as much solid evidence as I possibly could, so I prepared some documents as well. Did you not read the adoption contract properly when you first decided to take Brad in? It's clearly written here in Clause 14. If the adopted child works for their parents after becoming an adult, they must receive a fair and just treatment. This means that you are legally required to make sure Brad doesn't work outside his allotted hours and that he's paid fairly according to his position. It then goes on to say that those who fail to comply with these standards are punishable by law. The rest of the documents from when I was adopted should be in this house somewhere. I'll leave that up to you guys to find, since I think you'll be needing to read it through a little more thoroughly. Anyway, first and foremost, we're going to file for a restraining order against all 3 of you to make sure you never try and get near Brad ever again. How could you possibly say you want to impose a restraining order on me when I'm his mother who raised him? Mom, tell me honestly, has there ever been any point that you have actually thought of me as your son? Of course you're my son! I raised you! Which is more of a reason to question why it's so wrong for us to put our son to work for the sake of our family! Mom, I think you know full well that you thought of me more like a working livestock than as a member of your family. I'm no longer going to live in a house where I'm treated so awfully. Oh gosh, I really am losing my mind here. Well, it looks like you two really have put us in a bind here, haven't you? Oh, and there is another thing, by the way. You seem to have forgotten that I work for one of your client companies. Now, which one of your clients should I send the recordings to first? You wouldn't dare! You! I'm going to report you to the police for illegally recording us.
And I'm going to sue you for defamation.
Go ahead and try. I won't stop you. Do you really think the police will be sympathetic towards you after hearing these recordings? Though it would be fun to just take this matter directly to the police instead of just sending the recordings to your clients. Well, if it's Brad you want, he's all yours. Take him and get out of here. I won't make him work for us anymore. Are you happy now? Let me think about it for a second. No. Although it seems like you're beginning to see the error of your ways ever so slightly, sir, I'm afraid I can't really say the same for your wife and daughter. You two, don't say anything else. Tell me, what do I need to do to settle this matter quietly? Why are you asking me that when you should be asking Brad? Brad, what can your old dad do for you? Whatever happened, we have always been a family, haven't we?
There's no need to send those recordings to the clients or anything like that, really, is there? Was I really that bad to you? And why would you want to go to the police about this when it's your own family you're talking about? How about this? How about I give you the money that we said we'd give you when you got married? Dad. Yes, Brad. After all, I am still your dad, aren't I? You disgust me. What did you just say to me? I don't need a cent of your money. I just want you to promise me one thing. Promise me that you'll never show your faces in front of me again. All three of you. Am I really hearing such ungrateful words come out of the son that I so graciously raised, even though I had no obligation to?
Do you really think you can just ask that and expect us to respect it?
Of course not. That's why we're filing for a restraining order. And nothing is going to stop us from sending those recordings to your clients.
No, you can't. Everything else is fine with me, but please don't do that.
Ah, that doting father routine abruptly came to an end, didn't it?
Lucy, you useless girl! This is all your fault. This all happened because you didn't do your job properly and made sure Nicole broke off the engagement.
How can you even say that, Mom? You and Dad are the ones who caused all this. I was just going along with whatever you wanted. You're the ones who kept telling me that I needed to do whatever it takes to stop Brad from getting married.
Would the both of you please just shut up for 2 minutes?
Oh, and I'm still recording, by the way. Right, now I think we have more than enough evidence here now. I'd really like it if we never see the three of you ever again. This isn't a threat, but if we do end up seeing you again, it's going to be down at the police station. Goodbye, Mom, Dad, Lucy. You three are all dead to me, so please never try to find me ever again. This can't be happening! This stupid adopted brat is going to be the death of me!
Dad, please, try and do something!
What is there left that I can't do at this point? I was the one who wanted to do everything properly. It's you who persuaded me to take this twisted path instead, Audrey. Are you really trying to put all the blame on me right now? This is something that we planned together, so don't try and tell me otherwise. Let's just go, Brad. There's no use in us sitting around listening to them endlessly blame each other. I'm so ashamed right now, Nicole. I'm so sorry that you had to see this. Why are you sorry? Those people are strangers now. You have absolutely no obligation to apologize on their behalf. What does it matter to you what a few strangers say? You don't need to worry about scum like them anymore, Brad. Yes, you're right. This really is the end. There will be no need for me to see them ever again. Let's go. Don't even look back at them. Yes, let's go and start our new lives. Now I can finally focus all my energy into you. Look who it is. It's our lovely daughter and son-in-law come to see us. It's lovely to see you both, Margaret, Tim. How is your new job going, Brad? Are you settling in well? At least let the poor boy sit down before you start bombarding him with questions, honey. Oh, of course. What kind of host am I? Please, sit yourselves down here and make yourselves comfy. Brad has ended up on a starting salary much higher than I had even hoped for, so things are going really well right now. Although he wasn't in the best working environment before, he learned so many valuable skills and is a more capable worker than most. You really have suffered a lot, haven't you, Brad, darling? Well, congratulations on your new job, anyway. You're looking so much healthier now than you did before as well, Brad. I keep telling him that he needs to have more confidence in himself, but it seems that awful family really did crush his spirit. What are you doing, bringing them up all of a sudden? I'm sure they're the last thing poor Brad wants to hear about. It's okay, Margaret. I'm fine now. It doesn't trigger me if they get brought up. It looks like their business is on the verge of collapsing now, by the way. I sent the recordings to all of their clients, and as if that wasn't enough, word seems to have spread to their employees and they're quitting en masse. I really don't think there's any way they'll be able to recover from this. Even knowing that they finally got the punishment they deserve, it still brings a tear to my eye to think about how poor Brad suffered living with them all these years. No matter what the law says, you're still so vulnerable in your 20s, you might as well still be a child. To think that he's been suffering throughout his entire youth. But despite all of that hardship, you've grown into quite the distinguished young man, haven't you, Brad? I think that's just because I had the good fortune to meet Nicole and be welcomed into your lovely family. I've really come to think of you two as my parents now. Oh, you do say the nicest things. Would you like another bite to eat, Brad? Oh, yes, please. I adore your cooking, Margaret. Oh, and Brad, how about coming out fishing with me sometime? I'm not confident in my fishing skills, but I would love to give it a try. Oh, goodness. Now that Nathan has lost interest in going fishing with you, you're going to drag poor Brad along with you now, are you? The poor boy will be bored stiff, you know.
I think it's lovely. Sharing hobbies is a great way for the two of them to get closer. Don't you think, Mom? If you're interested in fishing with my dad, Brad, how about you two even go on a little fishing trip together?
I'd love that. My dad never once took me on trips with him, so I would be honored to go with you, Tim.
See, Mom? He's not going to be bored, so don't worry about it. But don't end up getting too close to my dad, okay, honey? If you end up spending all your time on fishing trips with him, I'll be lonely.
Of course I'll still be spending most of my time with you. I love you more than anything else in the world. Oh, goodness. Look at you two getting all lovey-dovey right in front of us. But it is lovely to see how your relationship has blossomed. Hey, Brad, if we go this weekend, I think we'll be able to catch a big one. You better be ready for it. You sure bet I'm ready, Tim. But I don't want you two staying up all night fishing, okay? You'll catch your deaths of cold if you stay out there for too long. Yes, whatever the lady of the house says goes. Don't worry, Margaret. I'll make sure that Tim doesn't get too carried away. I know he's in good hands with you. You're such a lovely and considerate boy. Our Nicole really won the marriage lottery with you. Oh no, it's me who's won the marriage lottery by getting to be with Nicole. I finally got to know what it means to be part of a loving family thanks to you two as well.
Brad looks so happy right now. I think I finally achieved my goal now in paying him back for helping to turn my life around. I'm going to live happily with him for the rest of my life. I'm sure of it. A lot of things happened after Brad and I got married. He was able to make sure that his awful adopted family lost all their property and assets, and now they're barely scraping by. It's a good thing that I found out that everything his family told me had been lies, and was able to put my everything into making sure I could get him away from them for good. Brad has easily integrated into my family, and has now come to view my parents as his own parents, and the depressive aura that he always had before has now completely disappeared. The reason why he always seemed so down was obviously the daily abuse he was receiving from his so-called family. We're now happily enjoying life as newlyweds, and although I do love going to my parents' house and spending time with them, I'm happiest when we go home to our new place and spend time together. Just the two of us. It makes me so happy to see my husband smiling properly for the first time in his life. In order to see him smile like that, we had to overcome a lot of obstacles, but ultimately, it was all worth it. I'm confident that nothing but happiness awaits us in the future. Thanks for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Where are you? I'm on the bus going to the airport. You just left me here on my own and went on your honeymoon with your bride. When you were young, I was the only woman in your life. It was such a wonderful time. Now you've grown up and you've run off with this woman of yours. I was shocked when you said you were getting married. I was worried because I knew it meant you were leaving me. Now you've gone on a honeymoon with her. Do you know why your mother is upset about this? I feel like there is a hole in my heart. I feel that something special has been taken from me. Mother, can you be a little more mature about this? It's only natural that one day your son grows up and marries a woman. It was almost too much to bear at the wedding. You were really crying too much. Everyone was looking at you and I didn't know how to react. I wonder what the guests thought of my mother crying so much. It really caused a scene. I honestly don't care what people thought of me. Let them talk. My heart was hurting so much. I couldn't help how I felt. It was just a natural reaction from a loving mother when seeing her son get married. But why do you need to get so upset over it? From now on, you won't be looking after me like in the old days. You'll just have to get used to it. You don't need to concern yourself with how I am. How can I stop caring about you? I'm your mother. I don't even accept your wife yet. I'm not sure about her. I I'm not sure that she's the right girl for you. Maybe you could have done better and got yourself a nicer girl. She isn't a well-educated girl, and she doesn't come from a good family. There is nothing outstanding about her, in my opinion. Why did you have to get married to her? I can't fully understand it. I'm also concerned about her ability to be a good housewife. Can she cook and clean to a high standard? Is she going to be the right woman to care for you? I'm not so sure. For the time being, I suggest that I also live with you, just to make sure things are going okay. What are you talking about? Live with us? Why would you want that? We don't need you to micromanage our lives. It's time to let go. You should move your belongings to my house as soon as possible. That way we can live together as one big happy family with Mother looking after you. No, not a chance. Or better yet, why don't I bring my stuff over to your house and live with you? I've always liked the idea of living in your home. It's such a nice house. Mom, just wait a moment. I haven't even had a chance to discuss this with my wife. At the very least, I'll have to ask her opinion and then get back to you. I don't think she'll be happy about this proposal, but who knows what she'll think of it. Are you trying to say that you don't like the idea of living with your mother? I looked after you from when you were young, and now you're going to leave me on my own like this. Are you saying that now you've got married, you don't need your mother anymore? How cruel! That's not exactly what I'm trying to say. Please don't read into this too much. If we are going to live together, then I'll need the approval of my wife first. I'm not really keen on the idea, but I'll have to see what she says. I can't just agree something with you and not consult my wife. We are only going on our honeymoon now. We only just got married. How can you move in now? It's too early. We only just got married and you're being so demanding. Can't you just give us some space? If you're happy, then why wait for her opinion? You can decide for yourself and she'll just have to get used to it. I suggested it to her before and she didn't seem bothered by the idea. You mean you've already spoken to her about this? Yes, we spoke before. I would say she was okay with the idea. I asked her about it at the wedding and she looked happy about the suggestion. She was smiling about it. I could help her to become a good housewife. If you don't believe me, then maybe you should go and ask her yourself. I will do. If she's okay with it, then I guess I'll have to agree. But promise me one thing. My wife is a kind and delicate woman. If you move in, then please don't be too hard on her. Don't argue too much and don't boss her around. Of course I'll be nice to her. What are you expecting me to do? I'll be gentle with her. I just want to make sure she knows how to keep my son happy. I'll teach her everything she needs to know to be a loving and loyal wife. What is this? Are you expecting me to eat this scrap of bread? Is this all there is for me?
Yes, there's some jam and milk in the fridge as well. You can eat them all together. I'm sure it'll taste really good. I'm sorry I didn't have any time to prepare something better. I had to leave for work this morning, so I didn't have any time. You'll just have to make do with that, I'm afraid.
Is this what you've been feeding my son? You think this is good enough?
Yes, we eat the same things. He likes it.
What on earth is wrong with you? Have you gone crazy? My son has a great job and he is busy all day. He doesn't have time to cook for himself, so he's dependent on you. He needs high-quality food, but instead you give him this trash. As far as I'm concerned, this is not good enough and you have to improve your cooking. How can he get by on this? It's not good enough. My son lived at home with me for many years and I never gave him something so awful to eat.
Oh, really? Well, you're a really great mother, aren't you? So nice to hear that you're a great cook. I always have milk and bread in the morning. It's easy to make and I don't think it's bad for you. In fact, I think it's nutritious. There's much worse you could eat. I think different people have different tastes and habits. I think this is good enough for us two, so maybe you should be happy with it. I don't see any reason to change.
Why on earth did he marry you? I think he deserves a woman who puts a lot more effort into preparing food. I think you need to change your ways. You need to put my son first. He should be the center of your life. You got married and then you just carry on as if you are the most important person in your life. That's not the case anymore. Now that you're married, he should be the most important person to you. My son always had a proper breakfast when he lived at home with me. I would always get up early to prepare something nice for him to eat. Now he's married to you and you just give him a piece of bread. He deserves better than this. It's like you don't even care about him. Okay, I think you've said enough. Maybe you do have a point. What exactly do you think I should prepare for breakfast? Can you give me some suggestions, please? You should cook some meat and a few vegetables for him to eat. It needs to have a good portion of protein in it, otherwise he'll get hungry before lunchtime. Maybe some fresh fruits as well to provide some vitamins. Why not steak? If that's too much for you, then give him something like eggs. High in fat and protein, sure to keep him full until he gets his next meal. If you really wanted to be a good wife, then you could cook fish. How about a piece of salmon for breakfast? That would be really healthy. Full of omega-3. Personally, I don't think it's that difficult to make these things. If you think it's hard, then maybe you need to do a bit of practice. Wow, that sounds really impressive. You're certainly not holding anything back when it comes to breakfast. It seems you have really good cooking skills. You must be very disciplined to get up every morning and cook something like that. And if you've been doing that since he was born, then I'm really impressed. I don't think it's difficult. It's just what you should do for a loved one. If you're really struggling, then maybe I could teach you. I've been doing this for many years, so I know how to cook a thing or two myself. All you need to do is ask, and I can come over and give you a lesson. Okay, well, thank you for the offer. It's really kind of you. I should really follow your example. You are clearly a devoted mother, and I guess I could learn something from you. How about tomorrow morning? What about tomorrow morning? What will I cook? Yes, what are you going to make tomorrow? I want you to improve as soon as possible. Well, I don't really know now. You've only just spoken to me about this, so I haven't really had time to plan. But you have got me thinking, so I guess I'll get something sorted in the near future. And I've never even cooked salmon before, so I'm not really sure what to do. I could probably fry an egg or something, but I'll have to learn how to do the other things. If you hate toast so much, what do you eat yourself in the morning? Don't you find it difficult to get up so early in the morning and start cooking? You have to get all the ingredients together and do all the cooking. It takes a lot of time and energy to get it done. You must be a very industrious person to do all that. You've been doing it your whole life. That's really impressive if you ask me. It's really not that hard if you put your mind to it. You just have to be disciplined with yourself and get into a routine. Once you do that, you shouldn't have a problem. I can't even imagine not having a properly prepared meal every morning. What kind of a person does that? I'm really sorry about it. It seems I'm not quite as capable as you. How about the other things you have to do? Who does that? The ironing, for example. Do you do the ironing? The ironing? I have to do the ironing? When the shirts come out of the wash, they seem to be okay. Only a few minor creases, and if I hang them up, they seem to go away on their own. What? You don't even iron? Aren't the clothes all creased and scruffy looking? What do people think when you go to work with shirts that aren't ironed? They won't respect you or take you seriously. Sorry, I've never done the ironing before, so I don't really know what to do. Is it difficult to learn? I didn't think it was needed, so I never bothered to learn myself. It's not hard. It's really easy. You just plug the iron in and wait until it's hot. Then you run the iron over the clothes until the wrinkles are ironed out. Have you really never done that before? Oh, I see. It doesn't sound too difficult. Maybe I could learn how to do that myself. Can I give you the shirts to iron? Maybe you could do it. I don't actually know how to do it myself, and I'm worried that I might damage the shirts if I get it wrong. Some of the shirts are expensive, you see. Maybe you could do it, at least for the first few times, until I know how to do it myself. I really don't know how I could live without you. Why are you asking me to do it? You should really be able to do it yourself.
Sorry about that, but I'm just not sure what to do. You can teach me in the future.
Okay, well, the first step is that you get up early tomorrow morning. I will teach you what to do. We can go step by step until it comes naturally to you.
Okay, that sounds like a reasonable idea.
I've been living with you for a while now, and I just can't take it anymore. Every time you go to work, you make so much noise, and it really disturbs me. Mom, what's the problem? Have you spoken to my wife? I thought you were happy living here. I know she's really happy. She's going to be so disappointed if you move out. If you just move out all of a sudden, then it's going to be really sad for us. We should all talk about it together. Maybe we can work something out. If we're really bothering you, then I'm sure we can come to some kind of a compromise. Maybe we can just adjust a little bit to better suit you. Don't bother contacting her. There's no point. I've already decided what I want to do. I don't want to speak to her. In fact, I don't want to see her again. She's really been getting on my nerves as of late. I've had enough. What did she do wrong? How can you be so unhappy all of a sudden? Aren't you overreacting a little bit? You really don't want to talk to her? I thought we were all getting along well together. I didn't realize that you were so unhappy. She might be a nice girl, but she's so useless at everything. She doesn't understand me, and I don't understand her. There is no connection between us, and no matter how I try, I just can't seem to develop one in her. I have no problem communicating with her myself. I find that conversation flows naturally between the two of us. I've no idea why you feel so differently about it. I think she has really been trying to get along with you. She's been so eager to learn from you and listen to you. I think you're being a bit mean to her. How old are you? You just don't understand why I'm so unhappy. I've been alive all these years, and I've never met someone as slow-witted as you. Do you have to be so blunt about everything? What if my wife knew you were talking about her like this? She'd be really upset about the whole thing. You and her have never argued before, and she has done everything she can to be nice to you. Every time you told her she was doing something wrong, she listened to you and tried to improve herself. I think she's been really good to you, and this is how you return the favor. I think you're very lucky to have such a patient daughter-in-law. That's exactly what I can't stand about her. No matter what I say, she just smiles and says sorry. She doesn't seem to be bothered about what I say. One time she didn't do the cleaning properly. I shouted at her and told her what to do. She just smiled and got on with it. Does she not respect me? Is she not scared of me? When your mother-in-law is angry, you should at least be a little bit scared. When I was younger, I was terrified of my mother-in-law. If she shouted at me, I would start crying. But your wife does nothing. She doesn't even care. Where did you find this girl? Last night I was so angry because she hadn't done the cleaning as well as I would have liked. I spoke to her sternly and told her I was going to bed. She didn't even care. She just said, "Good night." She's treating you like this because she respects you. She knows that you're my mother and that you want the best for me. I think she understands when you get angry and just forgives you. She's really happy to learn from others and improve herself. This is one of the reasons why I married her. She's a really lovely girl, and you should be happy about that. Even if someone gets angry, if they are family, then you should be able to forgive them. I think that's why she does it. If you leave us, then she's going to be really unhappy. Can't you be a little bit more forgiving? Can't you accept her for the girl she is? Not a chance. I've already decided that I don't want to live here any longer, and I'm leaving as soon as I can. I'll leave her to be with you. You can get along with your lives just how you wish. You won't get any more advice from your mother. I've helped you a lot, but I won't be doing so from now on. Also, don't try and get me to come back. I know that you're going to miss me when I'm gone, but you'll just have to get by on your own. If that girl forgets to get up in the morning and stops making you a nice breakfast, then don't blame me. I did a lot for you, but I'm not doing it anymore. So you're really going? You're just going to walk away? We've talked about this enough, and I think I've made my feelings very clear. I don't want to live in the same house as that girl anymore. I want to be alone. I'll just leave you alone to be with her. It seems you care more about her than you do about me. Don't contact me for a while either. I need some time alone. I just want to live quietly on my own. I was at work that day, so wasn't around when my mother left. She packed up her things and moved out that day. When I got home, all I found was a piece of bread and some milk. She left it on the table and didn't eat it. I almost cried when I realized that she had left us. I felt that we had a really nice time living together. At first, I was not impressed by the idea, but when it happened, it was actually quite enjoyable. It was also difficult to talk to my wife about it. She is going to be really sad now my mom is gone. My wife didn't have a mother when she was growing up, so it was especially painful for her. I think it reminded her of that time. Even though my mother would moan and shout all the time, it was nice to have a mother living with us. I think my mother missed out. She was so lucky to have such a nice daughter-in-law, but she still couldn't be happy. It's sad for us, but I think we can learn to forgive as time goes by. For the time being, we'll just have to get by on our own. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, Ken. Thanks so much for fixing up the car for me. You really went out of your way. Look, I know you said that a couple of dollars and a case of beer will do it for you, but come on! Surely that's not enough for the amount of work you did today. Oh, well, hey, Michelle. It's nice to hear from you. Thank you for the words of gratitude. I will say, I did break a neck while I was out there. But you know, it's fine. I had a lot of fun fixing up your car. It's a different model than what I'm used to, and it's kind of nice to spend the weekend that way. Honestly, don't worry about the payment. That was more than enough. Are you kidding me? But by the time you were done, you were black to the tips of your toes. I really felt sorry for you. I mean, even when I gave you the cash, your smudgy black hands dirtied all of it. I don't even know if you can use that. Come on, please let me treat you to something else. How about lunch sometime or something? You really are a good person, aren't you, Michelle? I guess I'm just a different type of guy. I really like to get down and dirty, if you know what I mean. Plus, let's not forget that you're my girlfriend's best friend, right? This is what friends are meant to do for each other. I couldn't possibly take any money from you. No, just the beer that we had today was good enough payment. It was a nice little bonding exercise, wasn't it? It sure was. I gotta admit, I had a lot of fun. And you did teach me a lot about my car. Oh, and speaking of which, that thing drives like a dream now. It's just so smooth on the road. It's like I just bought it brand new. Yeah, well, you can thank my pop for that one. He's the guy that taught me how to work my way around a car. Can you believe that he just learned all that stuff on his own? I mean, when I was helping you right now, I had to look up on the internet for certain specifications and whatnot. That guy would spend months just looking at a particular car, trying to figure it out. It's pretty amazing. Wow. I guess that's why you turned out to be such a capable man yourself, Ken. Well, you listen here. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Has Cindy ever talked about how much of a good cook I am? Telling you right now, I make a mean lasagna. I'm gonna bring some over the next time we hang out. You know what? That'd be awesome, actually. How good is lasagna? I mean, it's kind of like a bag of chips. The moment you start eating it, you can't stop. I could eat that thing all night. Yeah, well, this one's a special recipe that my own mama taught me. So I know you'd absolutely devour it. Anyway, you know what? Now that I've got you, how are things going between you and Cindy? You guys getting along lately? Yeah, we sure have. Things are going pretty well. I mean, lately she seems to be in a really good mood, which is something I can't complain about. You do remember how it used to be, right? We had a lot of big road bumps in our relationship. Oh boy, tell me about it. I mean, you and I talking right now, but you wouldn't believe the things she would tell me before I knew you. Oh no. I wonder what she told you. I'm sure she had some really interesting stories to say. Yeah. Look, there were more than a couple of comments about a strange smell of onion after you were finished in the toilet. And there was also the fact that you'd like to leave the toilet seat up. Oh no. She didn't actually tell you about that, did she? I didn't hear the end of it for weeks. I'm pretty sure she was over-exaggerating. It doesn't even smell that bad. Ken, are you kidding me right now? That's like relationship life rule number 1. Just keep that toilet seat down. Is it that hard? I know. It's just something that I never did when I was growing up. Surely you would understand that. I think you would have some weird habits as well. I'm sure I do, but for something as basic as that. And I'm telling you now, that's just the first of her complaints. It didn't stop from that point on. I hope you've been working on yourself ever since. No, don't worry. There might be some times where I forget to keep the toilet seat down, but I definitely spray the thing now, which is a big difference from what I used to do. Well, you know what's amazing is that she's still with you and happy as well. Trust me, the moment I get that type of behavior from guys, they're out of my house before they can say, "Please, one more chance." I guess I'm a lot stricter than my best friend, Cindy. Yeah, well, I mean, Cindy's not exactly perfect. I mean, at least you're home most of the time, right, Michelle? For the most part, yeah. I mean, my work is on the computer. I don't need to go to some office or anything like you guys. What's going on with Cindy? She's not coming home lately? Yeah. Look, it's the weirdest thing. I told you before she was in a good mood, right? You sure did. Well, yeah. She's in a good mood, and I'm thankful for as much. Our relationship seems really good on the surface. It's just that there's been a lot of nights where she doesn't come home. It's really getting on my nerves. No, wait, I'm sounding really emotional about this. It's just a little bit of a concern of mine. Oh, wow. It sounds like you've been thinking about this one for a while. Ken, I have to be honest. I mean, it is some bizarre behavior. What's the reason she's been going out? Let's not jump to any conclusions here. She might be doing something legitimate. Yeah. Well, you know what type of life your best friend leads, right? I mean, she's an Instagram influencer, so she gets a lot of income from there. She drives up a lot of publicity for herself and sells merchandise. She does have her own job where she earns a proper salary and whatnot, but this job gets an income as well. I see. And you're assuming that's got something to do with her staying out late at night? Well, I'm not really so sure, to be honest. That's the reason that she gives me. But you can't be sure at the end of the day. I mean, why does she have to go out at nighttime all the time to do this blogging thing? It does seem a little bit suspicious, doesn't it? I don't know. I mean, Cindy was always the type of girl to like the outdoors. She doesn't really like sitting inside watching TV all night, if you know what I mean. Trust me, there's been so many times where I've tried to get her to come over for a sleepover and just watch the Twilight series or something. She's totally against it. We'll be watching something for a couple of minutes, and then 5 minutes later, she'd be dragging me to the wardrobe, getting dressed to go out to the clubs. Oh, and don't get worried about this or anything. This was when we were a lot younger. Well, it seems like you grew out of that habit, Michelle, but I can't really say the same for my girl, Cindy. I mean, who knows at the end of the day? Anyway, you know what? I'm so sorry to vent like that. Thank you for the stack of beers. Don't worry, I'm going to put these to a good cause. Hey, well, those are my favorite beers, so you make sure you choose the proper occasion, okay? Don't drink them all at once. You've got to keep that fit body for Cindy. It's like you said, you don't really know what she's up to, so you better keep her in any way you can.
How's my handsome, lovely, adorable, cutest boyfriend in the whole wide world doing? Are you having fun with your friends? I think it's so unfair that you never invite me to go out golfing with you guys. You know, I'm probably not that bad at it myself. Spare a little bit of your time for your girlfriend every now and then. There's a lot more I want to do than just sitting at home cleaning all weekend.
Hey, how are you going, Cindy? Don't forget, I'm not out here because I'm choosing to. This is kind of a business meeting with my workmates. I don't particularly like golf either, but if it means I can develop connections and meet more powerful people, then that's what I'm going to do. Especially if we're building a future together.
Oh my god, you are just like so perfect. This is exactly what I like about you. You do so much for us. You're such a good boyfriend. I can't wait till you get home. You're going to be in for a treat.
Oh, wow. I'm guessing you prepared something for me, have you?
Something like that. Have you eaten already? I know how much you like Papa John's, and I know exactly which pizza you like in particular. Let's just say I thought you would be extra hungry after golf today, and I got an extra large size for you.
Oh, no way! Cindy, did you actually do that? I'm so sorry.
What? Why are you being sorry? You're telling me that you didn't want pizza? Come on! Do you know how much I spent on this thing? It's such a pain hauling it into the house as well. Don't tell me you're in the mood for something else.
No, it's nothing like that, but I've already eaten. You do have a point. I do get pretty hungry after golf. I know people say it's a lazy sport, but we do a lot of walking around. The guys and I have decided to get a burrito afterward. There was this awesome place downtown. We should go to it at some point. It was amazing.
Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. It's just like you always have fun without me. I'm always the one left out.
Hey, I just said I'm going to take you there at some point, right? Don't get so down in the dumps about it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you said that a couple of months ago, too. Let's face it, we haven't had a date in ages.
I know. With your social media activities and my work duties, it is a bit hard, isn't it?
Anyway, is that all you guys did today? I mean, you were out for the whole day. You went golfing and you ate a burrito. Come on, be honest with me. You got up to something else, didn't you? What did you and those friends of yours do?
Hey, come on. They're not my friends. Let's start calling them my workmates, okay? You know my friends. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it, really. Before we went golfing, we had a little business meeting in a cafe and talked about some of the technical sides of the company. One of the guys there spilled coffee on his shirt and we all had a laugh at him. After that, we went golfing and one of the guys got a birdie, which was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Would that guy happen to be you?
Not me, unfortunately. Sadly, I'm still a novice at this type of thing and it's going to take a long time for me to reach that level.
I thought you would have a little bit more spine than that. It's like you said, it's not even a real sport. You used to like football and everything. You should be a king at that type of thing.
Yeah, well, it's a different sport and it's different movements. I'm telling you, I just have a weird way of hitting that ball. It just loves to go in the direction that I don't want it to go in. Like I hit the sand more times than I care to count.
Okay, so you got a coffee at a cafe and you absolutely sucked at playing golf. What else did you do?
Well, we had a burrito and now I'm in the cab on the way home. That's pretty much it, really.
Come on, you're kidding me right now. That's a whole day that you spent there. You're really telling me that's all you did? Nothing else interesting happened?
Well, there was this one thing, actually, but I don't really know how to feel about it.
Oh my god. This sounds so exciting. Tell me about it. What happened? Did one of your superiors offer you a raise or something? Maybe you bought me a little gift when you were out in the city?
Hey, don't get your hopes up. It's not something really exciting like that. It's actually a little bit scary. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly.
Well, come on then. Just spit it out. What happened?
Well, here's the thing. When I was eating that burrito, we were having a really good time. We had a couple of drinks and I decided I wanted to go out for a smoke. I told the other guys to just excuse me for a couple of minutes. I walked a couple of minutes away from the establishment. I found an alleyway for me to have some peace of mind to myself.
Oh, wow. This is sounding really cool. It's like it's from a movie or something. What happened next?
Well, the thing is, there was this guy in the alleyway. He was some sort of homeless. I didn't think much of him, but he kept staring at me while I was smoking. It was kind of getting on my nerves, so I decided to talk to him.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Ken, you didn't actually try and talk to him, did you? That is just like so dangerous. Imagine what could have happened. He could have had a knife or something. Just let him stare at you. Or better yet, why don't you just smoke somewhere else?
Hey, come on, you know me, right? I'm not scared of anyone. I'm a pretty big guy myself. I should be able to handle myself. Anyway, I wasn't too offensive to him or anything. I just asked him if I could help him with something.
All right, so what happened next? Did you guys get into a fight or something?
Of course not. We didn't do anything like that. The guy started talking to me and said that I look like someone that is kind of lost in my life. I asked him what he meant by that.
Who is this guy? He sounds so creepy. I would have just run away straight away.
If you were there, you wouldn't be as freaked out. You're probably imagining him to be scarier than he actually was. I'm not going to say that he seemed friendly, but he did seem harmless to me anyway. After he did that, he stood up. He started walking towards me.
Oh my god, Ken! Just run! What are you doing?
Like I said, don't worry. I'm a big guy. Nothing's going to happen. That's when he told me that he's an old seer that has come from some hidden part of Asia.
Is this guy, like, crazy? Don't tell me that you actually listened to him.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I did kind of laugh on the inside, like this is some total stranger telling me that he's a seer. But you know what? I thought, why not just play along with his little game? Okay, sure, he's a seer. So, I asked him if he can tell me my fortune then. I give him a cigarette for it. He declined me and said that he feels such a strong impulse to tell me my fortune that he's not going to take money from me. I tried to press him a little further. He was a homeless guy after all. And you know how generous I am, right? I pulled out a stack of hundreds and he pushed it away without a second thought.
Oh my god. Who is this guy? This is, like, so weird.
It was at that point that he grabbed both of my wrists. He didn't grip it hard or anything, but I couldn't really pull away. There was something telling me that I should just let him do it. It was at that point he told me that an ultimate betrayal is going to befall me very soon and that I need to be on my guard. Someone new is going to come into my life, but at the expense of losing someone else.
This is just, like, so weird, right? That's just, like, the darkest news I've ever heard. I wonder if he just does that to everyone. I'd be really careful about him. I hope he didn't follow you home or anything.
Don't worry, he didn't do anything like that. After he told me my fortune, he exited the alleyway and took a left. Here's the weirdest part. I followed him out of the alleyway and he was nowhere to be seen.
Ken, that is just, like, some really freaky stuff. I'm getting goosebumps just hearing about it.
I know, right? I guess that kind of trumps all the other events of the day. But yeah, I wonder what he was on about. I wonder if it's even true, to be honest. He's probably just a nutcase, isn't he?
Yeah. You know what? Some of these people are homeless because they had some sort of drug addiction and it's affected them mentally. I wouldn't be surprised if a decent portion of them thought they were Jesus Christ himself reincarnated.
You probably have a point about that. But hey, let's play a little game. Let's assume that what he said was true. He was basically saying that I will lose someone, but someone new will come into my life. What do you think that means? Am I going to be losing you?
Oh my god. Babe! Don't be thinking about something so silly. You wouldn't lose me for the world. I don't want my handsome, successful boyfriend going away to some other woman. It's going to be someone else. Maybe one of your workmates? They're pretty important to you, right?
I mean, they're definitely an option. I won't deny that. I don't know. This is just really weird. Who's going to come into my life? Are you thinking about having kids anytime soon?
Babe, we had this discussion like weeks ago, didn't we? Until I'm sitting on a yacht cruising the world, there's no way I'm going to have a kid. You just keep raking in the big dollars at work and I promise I'll give you an amazing, healthy child that you can give everything to.
Okay, so a kid's out of the way then, is it? I don't know. I wonder if this has something to do with you and me. Cindy, I haven't met your dad. Do you reckon it could be him?
Oh my god, can you just, like, not bring up that piece of crap? I was in a really good mood. I don't want him to be crossing my mind right now.
What's going on? Why are you so prickly when it comes to your dad? I actually know nothing about this guy, and you have this amount of hatred towards him. You have to give me some sort of reason. I can't help but feel I gotta meet him at some point, too.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you right now, you would rather meet the devil than my dad. He's just like so mean.
Okay. Well, in what ways is he mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not mean, but he just neglected me my whole life, you know? I mean, I did tell you that he walked out, right?
You didn't actually. You haven't told me one thing about him.
Oh, really? Well, like, yeah, he did. He totally walked out of my life when I was a young little girl. I specifically remember the words that he said to me.
Okay. So what did he say?
Oh, yeah. So he said, like, what was it again? I have got no interest in little girls. I'm only interested in a woman. He was like a total sleazebag. He was out there chasing after all the young ladies.
Was he actually? Well, if you explain it to me that way, I guess it really does make sense that you don't have a lot of respect for him.
Of course I don't. I mean, he was like out of the picture for most of my life. All the times I wanted a father and some sort of role model to look up to, he wasn't there. Especially when I was in high school.
Okay, so you guys don't keep in contact at all, I'm guessing. That's really a shame. You guys should really repair your relationship.
Oh my god. There's like no way in hell I'm going to be doing that. There's a better chance that soccer and football fans are going to start liking each other than me and him just catching up and being close again.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't bring that up again. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Well, hey, listen. The cab is almost home, so I hope you kept that pizza nice and warm for me. I've got some extra room in the stomach for it. I'm really excited to sit down and eat it with you. How about you break out some wine for us? It's been a while since we've taken it easy.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't tell you, Ken, but I'm not going to be there with you tonight. I've got some plans.
Are you kidding me right now? What are you going to do at this time of night? It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. But you know how it is being a YouTube influencer and whatnot. I've got to make my videos, okay?
I understand that. But at this time of night, what video exactly are you making? Why is it always nighttime?
Look, it's just really complicated. I can't explain it to you. But yeah, if you want me to keep earning some money from the merchandise, then you're going to let me do my thing, right?
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? Money is money at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, so just let me do my thing and stop being so controlling. Trust me, keep the yacht in the back of your mind. That's what we're aiming for, baby.
All right, Cindy. I guess if that's what you've got to do, then I can't complain. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Hey, Cindy. How's your day going? Is that photo shoot going well? I know you're pretty tired at the moment. Probably super busy, too. But there's just something I need to confirm with you. I just got the weirdest bill in the mail for our credit card. Have you been using this thing lately?
Oh my god! Hey, babe! I always got time for you. Don't worry about annoying me. Yeah, I totally have that card as my go-to. I always use that thing when I do any shopping or buy any special items. Why? What's going on? Something weird about it?
Well, yeah. There are a lot of extremely expensive purchases here. Some of them are going to a hotel. Is this part of your job?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I totally should have, explained that to you. You know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes I just want to lie down. I mean, you know what my job is, right? I'm an Instagram influencer. I'm, always on my feet. So sometimes I just want to have a snooze and relax for a bit. Surely you can grant me that much.
I mean, I understand if you want to pamper yourself. That's why I earn the money in the first place. At the same time, this is just a little bit bizarre. I mean, don't you think you've been going there a little bit too much? I know you want to live a lifestyle of luxury and relaxing, but I think you need to limit yourself a little bit more. We're going to get there at some point, but at the moment we're not at the stage where we can do this type of thing frequently, if you know what I mean. Do you reckon you can cut it back for me?
Oh my god. Babe, I'm just so sorry. You know what? I should have asked you. This is all my fault. Are we going to be fine for money? Have I put us into a little bit of a pinch?
No, of course not. We're fine. I make sure to cover those bases. I always have emergency money.
See? This is why you're the best boyfriend. I love you so much. Anyways, I really have to finish off this shoot. Let me just scoot back there into the fray.
Wait, before you go. Cindy, that's not the only thing I need to ask you about. That's kind of on the minor side of things. There's a really large purchase here for a flight to Italy. Do you have any idea what this is about? Did you make some sort of wrong purchase or something? Or maybe this is a surprise for me. Did you want to go on a holiday?
Oh my god. I can't believe you're talking about that. This is just like so embarrassing. I didn't want to talk about this yet, but yes, it's true. I'm going to Italy.
What do you mean you didn't want to talk about it? That's a pretty big deal. You're going to be leaving the country. That's kind of something I should know about, don't you think?
I know. But with all the things I have to do lately, it just slipped my mind. You know, I was going to tell you eventually.
Okay, well, why are you heading off to Italy? This is a pretty bizarre move. You never go overseas just out of the blue.
Well, look, what can I say? This is a bit of a tough one. Okay, I know it's not going to make sense in your mind, but being an Instagram influencer and whatnot, I really have to keep my profile pretty vibrant, you know?
Okay, so what do you mean by that? How are you going to keep it vibrant?
Well, I can't just be hanging out here in America all the time. It's dull. No one likes it. I mean, everyone's going to see the same thing. I need to give them a little bit of a different scene, a different taste of something. Come on, like, ask yourself, would you eat that Papa John pizza every night?
Well, it is one of my favorites, so I don't think I would mind, to be honest.
Okay, but I'm talking about every night. Every night for the rest of your life. Don't lie to me. You're gonna want to mix things up. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to go overseas, take some photos with the new scenery, and do a bit of vlogging as well. It's going to be a really good experience.
Okay, fair enough. But I noticed on the ticket that you made 2 purchases here. Are you bringing someone else with you?
Well, of course I am. I can't do all this stuff on my own. I'm bringing my best friend, Michelle. She's going to be my little photographer while I'm there. It's going to be great, trust me.
Okay. Well, if you think it's going to go that well, then I can't really stop you then. I hope you have a good time over there.
You're not mad about this, are you?
I am a little bit, to be honest. I am your partner at the end of the day. Don't you think I would have enjoyed a little trip to Italy with you?
Hey, come on, babe. One day we're going to be there together. We'll probably even be living there before we know it. But this isn't for pleasure. This is for work. You're not going to enjoy being my little photographer all day, are you? You're gonna want to go to the restaurants and see a couple of the sights. Talk to the people and stuff. That's what tourists do. That's what you want to do, right?
I don't see why we couldn't indulge in a little bit of that. It'd be good. It's just another memory that we can add to our long relationship with each other.
Oh my god, you are just like so cute. I'm going to bring you back such a good souvenir.
Okay. Well, do you need me to pack for you or anything? I noticed that you bought this ticket for this week. I wonder when you were going to tell me about this.
Look, like I said, when everything calmed down, I was going to tell you straight away. Anyway, to answer your question, no, don't pack. I'll sort everything out myself. It's not that I don't trust you or anything, but there's a lot of things I want to bring. I need to have room for it. I gotta get back to my photo shoot now. So take care and don't worry about cooking dinner for me tonight. I won't be home.
Oh, okay. You're not going to be home today as well. Here comes another night of me watching Uncle Buck on my own again.
Hey, babe! How are things back at home? I'm sorry I haven't messaged you. Things have gone so hectic here in Italy. I've been nonstop taking photos or whatever. This has been a blast! Anyway, look, I tried to call you this morning, but I couldn't get through to you. What the hell is going on? I mean, I checked the time zones and everything, and I should have been able to get through to you. So, where have you been? We need to talk.
Sorry about that, Cindy. I have had my own little circumstance. What's been going on? What is it? What is this thing that you need to talk about?
Okay, well, I know you're going to be really mad about this, but I've got some really bad news.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, you know that I'm not really close to my family, right?
I do know that. You told me about your relationship with your father before.
Yeah. See, that's exactly what we need to talk about. Something terrible has happened.
What's going on?
Well, look, someone told me that he's, passed away and whatnot.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I know. It's a really big shock, right? I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, I really do hate the guy, but at the end of the day, he's my dad, right? I'm not really sure if I could live with myself if I didn't at least attend his funeral.
This is some really big news, Cindy. I can't believe you're taking it like this. Are you even a little bit sad about this at all?
I mean, of course I am, but I still have a little bit of hatred towards that guy, right? I mean, he's done nothing for me. He's such a piece of crap. At the same time, blood is blood. So I'm really not sure what to do. I think after this little trip in Italy is over, I'm going to go to his funeral. A lot of my relatives are inviting me over there. I know I haven't seen you in ages, but do you reckon you can wait just a little bit longer for me? I promise I will come back home and I'll give you all the souvenirs that you want.
What a load of crap. What the hell do you think you're talking about right now?
Wait, what's going on? This doesn't sound like you, Ken. Why are you talking to me that way?
I don't see why he shouldn't be talking to you this way. You're clearly lying to him behind his back. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? How dare you say I passed away and you're going to see my funeral? Why don't you just admit the real reason why you're not going to come back home?
Huh? What do you mean, your funeral? Who is this?
Who do you think this is? This is your dad. You thought you could run away from me, didn't you, Cindy? Well, I've got you now.
Oh my god. Are you, for real right now? No way. Is that actually you, Dad?
Of course it is. You're trying to make out I died so that you can cheat on your boyfriend a little longer.
Yeah, right. As if I'm going to believe that. What are you doing right now, Ken? Is this some stupid joke? Look, I know that you're hurt about me not coming home earlier, but it is what it is. Don't try and play some stupid prank on me. I mean, I know I don't like my dad, but this is kind of insensitive to, pretend that you're him, you know?
This isn't some little act, Cindy. This is actually your father talking right now.
Well, go on then. Prove that you're actually my dad. Name one thing that my dad knows that my boyfriend Ken wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, when you were a little girl, you and I would ride our bikes down to the park every day, didn't we? This was when you were about 6 or 7 years old. You had a purple and pink bike. I had a mountain bike.
Anyone would know about that. I'm pretty sure Ken has seen the photos of me when I was a little girl. He already knows that I have a bike. Come on, you're gonna have to do better than that to convince me.
Oh, really? So that's not enough evidence for you, is it? Fair enough. When you were in high school, your first boyfriend was Derek Green, or at least the first boyfriend that I knew of. I found you trying to sneak him into your room when I wasn't home one day. I got home early from work and I knocked on your door to give you something. I could hear some rustling and some person jumping out the window. At that point, I circled around the house and saw a young man running away. I chased him down the street. Surely this is something that only you and I would know about. I'm not even sure if I told your mother about this.
Crap! You're right. That is something that only my dad would know. God, I can't believe you beat him up that day. He was only a kid, you know.
Yeah, well, he was probably one of the little brats that influenced my daughter in the wrong way. You've got a lot of sins to pay for, Cindy. Don't think we've forgotten what you've done.
Oh my god, you are just such a stalker. Can you leave me alone? Have you seriously been following me this whole time? How did you even find out about me?
Well, you'll have your best friend, Michelle, to thank for that one.
What do you mean? What does Michelle have to do with any of this?
Well, I was the one that told Ken about your father.
Wait, who is this now? Is that you, Michelle?
It sure is.
Okay, can someone just please tell me what's going on? Why is my dad and my best friend talking on my boyfriend's phone? This is just like so weird.
We'll get to that soon enough. You have a lot to answer for, Cindy. I can't believe you would lie to me. I've been your best friend and you've been keeping secrets from me this whole time, haven't you?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Why would I keep secrets from you?
Why, indeed. Pretty sure you can answer that for yourself.
Come on! You're just being like so weird right now. Be real with me. We're girlfriends, right?
Okay, well, this all started when your boyfriend Ken came to me with a question. Apparently, you were going on a trip to Italy to take some photos or something. It was meant to be for your Instagram. You bought 2 tickets and you told him that you were going there with me.
Oh, crap. So this is where this story is going, is it?
It sure is.
Why is my boyfriend even talking to you in the first place? That is just like so weird. Go find a different guy. Stop chasing after mine.
Hey, what's wrong with me being friends with the boyfriend of my best friend? What if your boy was up to something weird? You'd want me to tell you about it, right? It's a good thing that I'm friends with him, except the exact opposite is happening. My best friend is cheating on her boyfriend. I just can't believe this is happening. Why would you do this?
What did you say I'm doing? How dare you say I'm doing something like that? You know me. I would never do that.
I thought I did, to be honest. I'm not so sure about that now, though.
Oh my god. Are you seriously, doubting me right now?
Well, just answer the question. Cindy, who's there on that trip with you? Why did you buy 2 tickets? I can hardly think that was some little mistake.
Okay, fine. Maybe it wasn't you that came with me. It was a different friend. But that's all it is. It's just a friend. It's nothing serious or anything.
Is that really your answer? Cindy, come on. We probably know the truth at this point. You're looking really stupid right now if we do.
So you're thinking I'm here with some guy on a trip in Italy or something? That's just so funny. Am I seriously going to pay all this money to go on a date with some dude? Get real already. You know how much I care about my Instagram and its influence, right? I'm here for work. That's it.
I can hardly think that's the case. You haven't even put anything on Instagram. At least on your public account, anyway. I never knew you had a separate one, though.
Oh my god. What are you talking about? Did you actually find it? Crap! This is bad.
Well, after a little bit of digging, I did. So that's where you like to post all your boyfriends, is it? I have to say, you really should have been a bit more careful. Cindy, you didn't even put this account on private.
What are you talking about? I thought the thing was on private. You telling me that's been public this whole time?
Hey, don't ask me. I'm not the one that's been on that account 24/7. I've only just recently found out about it. So, do you want to fess up to who you're with right now? Give us his name.
I don't have to do anything. I don't need to tell you anything, even if you are my best friend. So, you can just suck it.
Oh, really? You know, this isn't the only reason that I'm talking to you right now. Do you remember my old boyfriend, Kevin? Do you remember what type of guy he was like?
Yeah. Kevin, right? Yeah, I remember that guy. He was like the dork that you were dating when we were in high school.
Yeah, him. Did you just call him a dork? I fondly remember you screaming about how much you were jealous of me for being able to date a guy like that back then.
Hey, come on. That's not true. Kevin was such a weirdo and everything. I mean, he was always so sulky and didn't want to talk to anyone. And he always wore that leather jacket and thought he was cool for it. I'm sorry, but that's your type of guy. You're free to go for it, but I'm not gonna go after something like that.
Cindy, you can drop the act. I know you're there with him right now.
What did you just say?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, look, you know how I've been ever since we graduated from high school, right? I've always been trying to find a good guy for myself. I'm a pretty good person, but I haven't found anyone that's right for me, you know? There's always been a part of me that's really adored Kevin. It's a shame that we broke up at that time.
Hey, come on! That was like so totally your fault. You're the one that didn't want to be with him. So you can just like blame yourself for that.
I know. You're not wrong about that. I broke up with him because we were going to separate universities. I didn't want to do any long distance thing. Looking back on things, I definitely should have made a better decision. I mean, love is love, right? If you have something good, why would you get rid of it? I'm so stupid to do something like that. I tried to talk to Kevin over the years, but he's been really distant and he was changing as a person. That sweet guy that I was dating back then turned into someone totally different. I think he took the breakup with me really seriously. One day I made an approach to him. I said I kinda miss him and that I'm willing to move to his area if he would be with me again. The only problem is that he told me that he was in my area and he wouldn't be dating me. He was dating someone else to get back at me.
Oh my god. Wait, don't tell me. Is this leading to...
It certainly is. He sent me a photo of the person he was dating and it was you. I left him on red and I haven't messaged him since. I did tell your boyfriend though.
Oh my god. This is just like a nightmare. What's going on right now? I wasn't expecting to hear any of this today. Could this get any worse?
Well, who knows? Maybe it could. Let me let you in on a secret. Your father, your boyfriend, and myself are coming there for a little trip. That's why Ken wasn't able to answer the phone call this morning. We've been on the plane. We're in Italy right now, and we've tracked down your hotel. We'll be staying in the room next to you.
Oh, wait. What did you just say?
That's right. We'll basically be bunking beds like we used to.
Okay, fine. You guys are coming here. But why does my dad have to come here? How did he get involved in this stuff in the first place?
Well, when Ken asked me about the trip to Italy, we began to get suspicious about you. He also got very curious about your dad and how he treated you. I've known your dad for a long time, and he wasn't anything like the person that you were describing to Ken. He's a really good person, so I thought it was weird that you've cut ties with him. I reached out to him to understand what's going on, and it seems that you've done something really horrible to him and your family.
Oh my god. You guys actually know about it, don't you?
We do. And when we get there in Italy, we'll be talking about it at length. Now, seeing as we're going to be staying in the room next to you, how about you and Kevin keep it down tonight? We just had a long flight and could really do with a good night's sleep.
What the hell is going on? You actually are the worst boyfriend in the world. Do you realize that? I mean, how could you do something like that to me? Why were you so suspicious? I just cannot believe you would do that to me.
Well, Cindy, it looks like you were being dishonest in more ways than one. I mean, not only were you lying to me, but you were lying to your best friend. And you were also lying to your father. This whole time, I had an impression of your dad as if he were some evil villain who was treating you badly. He was actually a really good person. You lied to him about his money, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That guy is still a dirtbag, no matter what he's done.
How could you say that to him after he gave you all that money? You gave him that little sob story that you were in debt and that you were going to get evicted from your home, even though you had a boyfriend at the time. In fact, he wasn't the only person that you were borrowing money from. You borrowed it from your whole family. You owe all of them money and you just ran away from them. You cut yourself out of the picture and moved to my town. And all for what? Some surgery to make your bust a little bigger? They've been looking for you ever since, and they finally found you when Melissa decided to contact your dad.
You guys are just the worst. I mean, couldn't you just let me enjoy my little holiday in Italy? I would have had one little trip with that guy and then come back to our normal lives.
You've got to be joking me right now. Did you actually think that you could have a holiday with some guy and then come back to me normally? I want you to admit the reason why you were dating me, Cindy.
What do you mean? You already know. It's because I love you. I've told you that for so long now, haven't I? Why are you starting to doubt me now?
I don't know. With everything that's been going on, it looks like you were only dating me for my money.
Come on, that is so not true. Don't look at me that way. I'm a good person. You know it. Hey, you know what? We were talking about that yacht and stuff, right? How about when I come back, you get me a Gucci bag? Everyone else has one. And I so totally have to, get my hands on it.
The only thing you'll be getting from me, Cindy, is a cold shoulder. You and I are done now. Laters. And with that, Cindy was ditched by me, her best friend, her father, and even the guy she went on a date with. He didn't have any idea that she was with someone. He was really creeped out the whole time, having her best friend, her actual boyfriend, and her dad there with her. We tailed them on every date that they went on. We made it very uncomfortable for her. He bought a ticket to leave Italy as soon as he could. Now that her father had finally tracked her down, he dragged her back home to their family. They've sold all of the possessions that I bought her over the years to pay them back for that plastic surgery. Unfortunately, it still doesn't pay back the full amount, so she has to work for them. Her uncle owns a construction site, which is in desperate need of workers. She's now working for him for free. She can kiss goodbye to that luxurious lifestyle that I was providing for her. Hello, dirt and misery. As for me, I feel cheated that the person I've been dating this whole time was this dishonest to me. I thought she and I had the same dream. I was willing to let her use my money in whatever way she wanted. I'm really glad I got her out of the picture, though. Thankfully, I'm really good friends with her friend, Michelle. She's kind of like a soulmate to me. I don't see myself having some sort of relationship with her, but I definitely want to meet the people that are in her circle. From what Michelle tells me, none of her friends are like Cindy. She actually has some genuine people in there. I'm looking forward to meeting and talking with everyone. I'm telling you now, all this money feels pretty meaningless just on my own.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video.